Hey, welcome back to another video. This video is a good news breaker. Now, in the last few months, a lot of people have been really concerned about the UK, if they're able to bring in their dependents or not, with all the policy changes in the UK, especially people going in for graduate courses, right? In this video, I'm going to be telling you about an interesting pathway to migrate to the UK with your dependents. And you know what? No ielts. For all the people who dread ielts, this is super good news for you, right? So this is that video you want to sit back and watch till the end. Okay, so if you're meeting me for the first time, my name is NJ. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you're yet to subscribe, do yourself good to subscribe to this channel, because in this channel you will get all of the good news that you need to skyrocket that relocation dream. Okay, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for all you do, your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, your comments, every single thing you do. Keep this channel going, and I am super grateful. Thank you so much. Now, this pathway is called the religious worker visa. Don't worry about that. You don't need to be an imam or a pastor or anything like that. Don't worry about that when you hear that, okay? And it's written temporary work, but you're actually given a 2 years visa into the UK. I'd always bring you the best, right? So if I bring it on my channel, then it's really good. It's something you really need to pay attention to, okay? So let's go to my screen and I'll show you what I've been talking about. Okay, so here we are on the screen. Okay, so the visa says religious worker visa. You can see that, okay, on the UK government website. So just look at overview. You can apply for a temporary work visa, religious worker, if you want to do religious work in a non-pastoral role or a religious order. You meet the other eligibility requirements, and the visa has replaced the T5 temporary worker religious work visa. Okay, so for this pathway you need a certificate of sponsorship. Okay, I just want us to pay attention to the eligibility. So for eligibility, you must have a certificate of sponsorship preference, okay, from a UK sponsor, and you must have enough money to sponsor yourself in the UK. You will usually need to have at least 1270 available unless you are exempted, okay, and you have to be 18 years old and over. So there's no upper limit. Okay, there's no upper limit of age, so you don't need to worry about that. You just have to be 18 and above. Okay, you cannot get this visa if you were given a religious worker or charity worker visa in the last year, unless you can prove you were outside the UK for the whole time. Your employer must make sure the job pays at least the minimum wage. Okay, so I just really want to be concerned with what concerns you and not the employer here. You need to have money to support yourself up to 1270 pounds in your bank account. I mean, this is super duper amazing, guys. You need to compare it to what a student, somebody going for study, would be asked to show as proof of funds. I mean, you are going to show this without having a sleepless night, right? You will need to have had the money available for at least 28 days. That's a super duper in a row. Day 28 must be within 31 days of applying for the visa. So you need to, you'll usually need to show proof of this when you apply. Okay. So just read through all of this, right? So these are all the eligibility stuff, the ones that, so you can actually go in with your dependent. The documents you must provide, let's have a look at this. Your COS, that's a certificate of sponsorship, a valid passport, and evidence that you have enough personal savings. Okay, for example, bank statements, especially, we've seen the amounts you're looking for there. Proof of your relationship with your partner or children if they're applying with you. So what are you getting here? You can move in with your dependents, your spouse and your children. So that doubt and the concern in the air about dependents right now in the US is waived off. Okay, your TB test, always for the UK, you always need to do a TB test in a UK test center. Okay, and you need to provide a certified translator. That's for people who your documents are not in English. Okay, and so for your partner and children, now most of the employers you'll be applying to will be happy to sponsor you yourself, who is the primary worker, but not your family. You will have to pay for your partner and children. Okay, and then now let's look at how we can extend this visa. Okay, because it's a temporary work visa actually, but you're going to get a visa for 2 years, but it can always be extended. So there's an opportunity to apply, right? To extend it, right? So continue your application. Your partner and your children applying for them. Your partner or child's visa would not automatically extend if you extend yours. If they do not extend their visa, it will be valid. It will be valid until its original date. So it's just trying to say that just like you extend your visas, if you do, you have to extend that of your partner and children as well. How long does it take? A decision will be made within 8 weeks of your application. If you use the standard service, you can also use the fast tracking service as well. You'll be told if you can and when you apply. Okay, so once you've got your decision letter, your biometric residence permit will take up to 10 days to arrive. Okay, so you'll be contacted if your application is complex and will take longer. That's everything, right? So we talked about the age limit, we talked about how you can apply. So now, where do you apply for the job? Now, there are designated employers that are approved to give these jobs. We can have a look through them. Okay, so they are called the registered or register of licensed sponsors for workers. Okay, so when you come into this list, just go into this list. Okay, so we view online. Let's go view online. Okay, so when you come in here, you're just going to see all of the organizations. Okay, the town, the county, type and rating, and the route. Okay, skilled worker. So you come in here, look at the employers. If an employer is not here, then they are not eligible to sponsor workers through this route. So come in here, look at the employers, and then you can make your applications, okay, to them. If you look at any of the jobs. And guys, this is good news as well. You can school while you're on this path. You can school in the UK, yes, and you can do an extension of 20 hours. But it must be in the line of job that your primary job is, if you get what I mean, right? So you can work an additional 20 hours, outside your primary job, but it also has to be the type of job that that is in your certificate of sponsorship. Okay, that's it. Another website where you can get this as well is here. Okay, there's this website as well called the Tier 2 sponsors list. It's not on the UK government list, but I love the site because it's a little bit more organized for your search. So you can you can put in the name of the town, maybe if you have a particular town in mind, or name of industries where you want to, and just refine your search. Now the only thing is, the other one on the UK website is a lot more updated. Okay, it's a lot more updated. So the UK government obviously would have to update their site, and these guys can update it. So you'd have a more updated version. But here you can do a more refined search. So I'm gonna leave all of the links in the description below. And I mean, get in there and do justice. Where are all the guys who dread ielts? I mean, this is something that you really, really want to give a try. Okay. Guys, that's everything. This is super amazing, guys. I mean, if I were you, I'm going to run to that website and start doing my application, right? The fact that it has low requirements, you don't need ielts and all of that, and the fact that it's very, very clear. You can relocate with your family, your spouse, your children, and all, and the fact that you can get the sponsored jobs, right? Yes, you can you'll be able to, and the fact that it also has a low financial requirement, like the POF that you would need to do if you were going in for study. That's all slashed off here. I mean, you have a very low amount to prove. So this is a super amazing. And at the same time, if you were going for study, you weren't going to be getting over 2 years, but here you're going to be getting 2 years, and this also counts towards your citizenship, mind you, in the UK. So this is brilliant. This is really brilliant. It's something that you really want to give a try. First of all, give the video a thumbs up. Please do give it a thumbs up. The thumbs up do help the channel grow. It makes YouTube to recommend the video, and that's what we want. We want to get the video everywhere. If you're yet to subscribe to the channel, please do, because this is your #1 channel where you get information that help you skyrocket that relocation dreams as soon as possible. I see you in my next video, and remember to always stay out of trouble. Bye.